What is up, everyone? Jay here with another Fire Emblem Heroes video, and today I'm going to be summoning on the Turn of Fate banner for Choose Your Legend 7 for the new Brave Heroes. I was in my previous video I was hoping to skip this banner, but who am I kidding? I was not going to skip this banner because this banner has really good skills and everybody here is really strong in their own right. And you know, this is the first Choose Your Legends I think ever, or one of the few Choose Your Legends where I don't know who the hell I'm going to free pick, because they're just all really strong and they bring something new to the table. You know, Corrin and Golvig with their terrain. Robin has the Raleigh Spectrum support that we haven't really quite seen, and then Soren has the assigned decoy. So they're all pretty unique in their own right. And the one unit I'm kind of leaning towards to is probably Golvig or Soren. Robin is great, but I already have sword inventories galore. And Corrin, even though she's an amazing save tank, probably the best in the game right now, I already have Winter Marth, who also is a colorless save tank, and obviously he operates a little differently, but he's also fast, and she's fast, so I would love to get her, but I'm not really aiming for her. So the colors I'm going to be summoning on are definitely, I think, blue, green, and red. I mean, Robin, like I said, I don't know if I want Robin, but his fodder is pretty cool. Gambit might be good on someone. But yeah, I think green and colorless I'll probably pull, and maybe Spark, because I want to get 2 Golvigs, so 1 to keep and 1 to give Flared Sparrow to my Kadean Lyn. That would be pretty cool. And I just can't believe this skill is inheritable, honestly. I kind of wish it was restricted. I mean, there is restrictions on it. I think only Cavs and Flyers can get it, I think. Infantries and Armors can't, but you don't have to be ranged. So Remote Sparrow's range, but Flared Sparrow isn't. So yeah, I just kind of wish it was only for Golvig, or maybe they kept the Divine Vein in her weapon, but I mean, at the same time, it's like you want to be able to, I guess, give other people the ability to use this Divine Vein effect, because it is pretty cool. And obviously in the next few months and as time goes on, we'll see how these units, you know, how they fare in the meta. But yeah, it's just crazy to me that that's inheritable, because I would love to give it to my Kadean Lyn, who she is enjoying the flowers right now. She reached 70 attacks, so that's awesome. So Flared Sparrow would be a pretty cool tech on her, but obviously Golvig is the best user of Flared Sparrow. But yeah, let's go ahead and summon. I have all the Forging Bond tickets, and you know, when this banner was revealed, it seemed like, you know, it's like, okay, everyone here is kind of they're all really different, but honestly, like, most of them are kind of similar in some ways. Like Turn of Fate and reading some of the Forging Bond combos, you know, they're all kind of similar with the Fate thing, because of Robin, his thing with Fate, and Bonds, and Corrin also obviously from Fire Emblem Fates, and then Golvig also dealing with her past self, or should I say her other version, which is, I kind of like what they did with the Forging Bonds. I haven't read all the conversations, but I didn't expect them to use Brave Golvig to fight regular Golvig, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, I guess we'll just pull the blues. Yeah, we get Jagan on the resummon. But yeah, I kind of like how they went with it on the Forging Bonds, and how the banner kind of is thematic a little bit. Alright, so we get 2 we get 2 Lance Cavaliers that definitely deserve better in this game. I guess I'll pull the green, because Soren would be nice to have as well, to have 2 copies, just to keep, obviously, for assigned decoy, but also because his fodder is really good with magical no follow-up. And I would love to give that to May if she ever gets a Resplendent or something. Okay, we get Luthier. Okay, I don't really need Corrin, so I'll skip the card list. But yeah, free summon went alright, I guess. We'll go for, let's see, I guess we'll go for Robin or Corrin. There's no greens or blues, so screw it, I'll go for Corrin. We'll see. I'm gonna back out of this after the summon. We get Jacob, wrong Fates character. I love how Corrin, her art is really funny, because she's like she's mix dropping her Dragonstone. I love how she's dropping it. It's super funny. But yeah, look at her. Oh my goodness, Silent Bloodline, more like Silent Stat Line. Oh my goodness, her stats are crazy good. I think the highest BST in the game. I don't remember her BST, but look at her stats. Very. So usually with save tanks and dragons, right? Usually they're very fast and they have lower defenses, or they're really bulky and they have lower speed, right? So for example, like a Dune or something. But Corrin here is a jack of all trades. She has really good stats across the board, and she's probably the best save tank in the game right now. And it kind of hurts because, you know, I use Winter Marth. Obviously, they're different class types, but she's also a top tier fast colorless armor, and Winter Marth still has advantages over her, you know, because he has the advantage, but no pun intended. But she is just so much damage reduction, and she has the Dragon Vein effect, or Divine Vein. We get We got my man Violent. Alright, I'll pull another green. So I'm hoping my luck on this banner is gonna be somewhat good, because I mean, I guess I can't ask for more, because my luck this past few months has been very, very amazing, honestly, overall. And you guys saw my previous summoning video, I got Tiki and 5 orbs. So that was incredible. Getting her that early was able to basically, you know, give me enough orbs to spark on this banner. So I may spark to the second one, because I think there is multiple sparks on this banner, but not sure. I don't think I have enough orbs for the second spark, but maybe I'll just do it off screen sometime. But yeah, this banner is very, very good overall, obviously, with the fodder and the skills. And even though, oh, speaking of Robin, there's Robin. Speaking of Brave Robin, should I say. Even though this banner has really, really good skills, and obviously they're very meta units, I'm more looking forward to Brave Marth's Weapon Refine. I'm very nervous for that Weapon Refine. We'll go for our last ticket here, because I'm scared that they're just going to make his Weapon Refine kind of tame, because Genesis Falchion already has so many effects. So I'm kind of scared they won't give him enough to really keep up. Okay, we get base Soren. That is the wrong Soren. And also the fact that Brave Marth was on a Forma, so I kind of wish, I'm really hoping that his Refine really, you know, is really, really amazing. Okay, we'll pull these blues here. So, like, I don't know who to choose for my freebie. I don't know who I'm going to choose for the spark. I guess it just depends on if we get anyone here. Hopefully we can get somebody before the spark. We get Tail 2. I built Tea-Time Tail 2 and gave her a pretty good build. I gave her Desperation 4, which I haven't seen anyone else do, and I gave her Ferdinand's Tome. So that's a lot of fun, along with Oath. Oath and Kanto is always great. All right, we get Cordelia. Yeah, so we'll just we're just gonna be summoning on the blues and greens mainly. Okay, but yeah, 12 summons in. We're not halfway there, but it's not looking amazing. I've been seeing a lot of people get good luck on this banner, so I'm hoping it translates to me as well. But like I said, I've had good luck the past summer, so maybe it's time for a reckoning. Maybe it's time for me to go back down to earth, I guess, with the luck I've been having. But yeah, I really need to save Orbs eventually after this, but it's going to be hard with all the, especially if they drop like another Engage banner maybe. Probably not anytime soon, because we've had already 2 Engage banners this year, but with Arcane Weapons being a thing, I think that's another thing I want to talk about, was Divine Vein effects, and they're really cool, and I like the terrain meta because it adds something new to the game, for sure. And even though some people might complain about it, I think it's cool because it plays like the mainline games, right? And we still have to have like other terrain effects like fog. Well, I guess Corrin's Stone kind of works like fog, where it gives you damage reduction, because in FEH you can't miss, right? So there's no missing, so the way that they dealt with no accuracy is damage reduction, right? So if you're a dodge tank, that's why you're called a dodge tank, because you're trying to avoid, therefore taking less damage. So that's a cool, I guess, kind of how FEH works with missing. But yeah, other terrain effects, maybe we'll deal with fog, like actual fog maps. That'd be interesting, like a mode where, I don't know, I guess you have to use torches or something. Okay, wow, we get Ninian. Wow, Fallen Ninian. I mean, she's good. She's a good dancer, has decent fodder, but man, I wish that was Golvig. Crossbar attack. I have quite a few units with that skill. I just never really used it on anyone yet. All right, 3.50. I mean, my rate wasn't that high, so it kind of sucks, but maybe we can get a Golvig right here. I don't know. Can we get one? No, we get Lucas. Okay, I guess I'll just... Should I pull a Carlos in case Robin's in here? Not Robin, sorry, Corrin. I guess I'll pull him. Okay, that's unfortunate. We do get Ninian halfway through, because I really want a Golvig for Flared Sparrow. We get Clarine. That's... Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get anyone. Darn. I'm trying to think, like, who would be a good user of Gambit besides Robin? I can't really think of anyone right now. There probably is someone that I have. Oh my goodness, double Clarine. Double Clarine. Okay, that's unfortunate. All right, 18 summons in. We're back to 3%. Whatever. We'll just have to keep trying for Golvig and Soren. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about before Fallen Indian interrupted me. Okay, we get Benny. Now I'm really wondering, obviously we're looking far ahead, but what Choose Your Legends 8's gonna look like. Will it be mostly engaged characters? I mean, it's logical to assume that, but you never know with Choose Your Legends. You know, I never would have thought Gatekeeper would have been the first place winner. Um, yeah, so we'll have to see. But I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be a lot of engaged characters. Maybe just Diamant and Yunaka. Brave Yunaka would be kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm just gonna be voting for Sheeta and Lin like I always do, or I have been ever since Marth won. Okay, so green stone and the one blue stone. I kind of wish I was pulling on red though, because I would be able to get maybe some more lapises, because I only have 2. Alright, so these summons have not been going that great. We're almost halfway there, and we still have a 5-star. I mean, still a long ways to go, but yeah. I really want Flared Sparrow or just an extra Golvig. Now, Golvig is going to be so good in Aether 8's offense. The only thing that's kind of holding her back is she doesn't have like damage reduction piercing. She doesn't have anything like Special Spiral 4, which is going to help against some of the faster tanks. Like, I'm kind of just hoping that my Winter Marth can outspeed her whenever someone tries to pull up with a Golvig and I have a Marth on my defense, and hopefully he can just kill her, especially because she's a flyer, right? So she's weak to bows, but she can get very, very fast. You know, having that, I think it's 47 base speed, which is disgusting. Sooner, man, I don't even want to think about it, man. We're gonna have 50 base speed units eventually, like next year maybe, or in a year and a half or something. We're gonna have 50 base speed. We get double Wendy. 50 base speed units. Like, I just think, I don't know. The power creep is obviously very real and it's very fast, no pun intended, but I think they need to slow down on it. I kind of wish there was no BS decrease every year, but I kind of understand it too, because it's like you want people to pull for the stronger units and the new, you know, shiny toys. But I don't know. I think people would have been fine with the, you know, if there wasn't as much power creep with stats. I kind of wish there wasn't so much, but it is what it is, because, you know, especially with Dragonflower increases and older units trying to keep up. I mean, Resplendents help, but Dragonflowers are so expensive, you know. They're just so expensive. Alright, so can we get a Soren right here? That would be nice if we can get one something before the spark. Okay, we're getting all kinds of flyers. Yeah, I guess I should have known, man. My luck would eventually go back down to earth. Okay, so we gotta go ahead and send a lot of people to manuals. Yeah, that Fallen Indian hurts, because, like, she's good, but I already have her. I have plenty of dancers. Like, I'm not really asking for any dancers at the moment. Okay, send these guys home. Okay, and yeah, I forgot to mention too, I did get Ascended Air as well. After like 3 summons after I got the Ascended Tiki, I YOLO'd and I got her. So my luck has been crazy. So I didn't even have to spark air on that banner, on the remix banner. Alright, that should be fine for now. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. We're almost to the spark. 11 more summons. We get 3. We're getting blues and greens, right? So we're getting a good amount of them. It's just we're not getting Golvig. There it is. There is Golvig. She heard me say her name and she showed up. That's awesome. Sather, no, that is a thing of the past. I'm Golvig, the golden seer, whose life is a cycle unending. Honestly, like, I think the story with Sather being Golvig is kind of cool, because I didn't expect that, honestly. Not that I really have that much of an attachment to the Faye story, but I didn't expect that when it happened. I was like, oh shit, Golvig is actually her. And it's cool, like I said, in the Forging Bonds, that she's fighting herself, I guess. But there's our first 5-star that's on the banner. Plus speed, wow, that's perfect. Minus defense, plus speed, amazing. So definitely going to keep this one and maybe spark one for the Flared Sparrow, because I do want to keep her. She's really good, so yeah, we'll keep going and maybe get another one. But yeah, that is a Golvig at the 29th or 30th summon. That's great. So at least we get something before the spark, and maybe I can spark another one or Soren. I may just go to the second spark at this point, but it'll probably be off screen. The skills are too good, man. And Flare as well. I like how they implemented it from Radiant Dawn, you know, based on res and also healing. I guess the only thing that kind of sucks about it is it's 3 cooldown, but not the biggest deal when you got Times Pulse and stuff. Alright, we'll pull this last blue here. All right, we got Karen. Okay. All right. Well, I will take the Golvig for sure. That's pretty much perfect IVs. So sweet. So 7 more summons to the Spark. What is Golvig's defense stat? Okay, your defense is actually better than Res, which is interesting. Okay. All right. So 7 more summons, and we'll Spark someone unless we can get another Soren. Actually, it's gonna be Soren or Golvig for sure. But let's see. Okay, we get Robin. Alright, we're getting the Awakening Gang Sully with her toilet bowl armor. But yeah, Flared Sparrow is going to have a lot of application for sure. I mean, even if, like, obviously Golvig's the best user of it, but you can still have that Divine Vein effect and be really annoying. I think it probably has... If they bring back a relay defense, imagine they brought back that mode. Some of you guys might not know what that mode is if you haven't been playing since day one, because it's really old. It's like, when's the last time it was even active in the game? But that mode, you had to basically prevent your team from being attacked over like a certain amount of turns. And having that Divine Vein effect for that mode would be kind of crazy, because it might be overpowered if that mode was still in the game. You can just slow down the enemies coming down, or even something like Millionaire Strike, right? You can just have the Divine Vein effect. I guess it would work in Millionaire Strike, right? The Divine Flame. I guess it would work on that mode. Getting a lot of Cordelia. And also there's been clips going around online of Corrin and I think Golvig as well using their terrain, and Corrin's happens every time she acts, so she's just getting danced and then the whole map is covered in rocks and stone, which is just insane to think about. You think there'd be a limit, but I guess there isn't. So you can get really bulky. Okay, yep, 2 blue stones there, and we are 1 more summon to the Spark, so let's go ahead and Spark someone, I guess, unless we can get Soren. That'd be great if we get Soren right here, and then I can decide whether to get... because I still have the free pool, so I don't even know who I'm going to put for free. If I don't get Soren here, then maybe I'll just free pull Soren just to have him for the assigned decoy, because I'm not a fan of Soren at all. But that assigned decoy is really cool. I like how they implemented the engage effects into this game. So it's cool, like how the game is kind of becoming more like the main series. All right, I know we're past the Spark, but I'm just gonna see if I can get another Golvig. And I might just go to the second Spark anyway, so it's whatever. Okay, we get Seth. All right. Okay, so no Soren unfortunately, but we did get a Golvig, so that's all good. At this point, I think I'll Spark another one, and maybe just pick a free. I mean, it doesn't matter. I can just pick a free Soren. Or I could pick a free Golvig and then just Spark Soren or Corrin. Or not Soren or Corrin. Soren or Golvig. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I think I'll just Spark another Golvig just to have another Flared Sparrow. And then maybe free pill Soren or just Spark him again on the second if I don't get him. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Get another Golvig, because why not? Because I need that Flared Sparrow, because that's definitely one of the most coveted skills right now. That, and also the fact that it has all that true damage. Well, it's not called true damage, but the splash damage where it deals 7 damage to the foe after and before combat, or is it just before? I don't remember. Yeah, start of enemy phase and also when you initiate, which is insane. And that's going to be really annoying for a lot of tanks, because even if you can survive a hit, like that's 7 chip damage. Like 7 damage is no joke, right? It's like why Savage Blow is still usable and helpful even today. It's been like a day 1 skill. 7 true damage and that little splash damage is so good, because you know this is a game where your HP stat isn't that high. Most units HP, especially these days, are only going to be around 40, maybe 50 if you're in armor, or if you're stacking. I guess if you have a lot of Dragon Flowers, like a lot of Gen 1 units and stuff, they had a lot of HP. If you have like 30 HP, that's really low, but like 40 is like the average, I guess, today. So the fact that you're dealing 7 off that is pretty crazy. So, all right, well, I did Spark the Golvig. The only thing I want to do at this point in this video is just go ahead and do my arena ticket, because I actually haven't done it yet. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to pull the green because I'm always going for Nagi, because I want to plus 10 her eventually. And it just kind of sucks because like Corrin is just way better than her in every way, but I like Nagi a lot. She's one of my favorite Arcanine characters. We get Sue, which is decent. I can get another merge on her. I think mine is like +1. And it's funny that I was just talking about the splash damage because her weapon refine is all about that splash damage. So, alright, I'll take Sue. It's not bad. Plus attack. But yeah, and then the free summon, I'll decide this later. But yeah, that's the summoning video, guys. You know, I have, what, 38 more summons to the Spark, which I might do, but I'll be off screen. But I just want to make this quick summoning video. Hope your luck was good. I ended up getting one Golvig and sparked another one, and then I may just free pull Soren. Unfortunately, we got a Fallen Indian, but it's whatever. So that's 3 5-stars, I guess, including the Spark. So pretty decent pulls, kind of what you'd expect, I suppose, but nothing amazing. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and good luck on your summons. Peace out.